Hello everyone, this is Hal King and I am the science writer here at Molekule, and today we have a special guest, Dr. Carolyn Robinson from Chicago. She's a dermatologist who's going to be telling us about air pollution and its effect on the skin. Hello, Dr. Robinson.
Hi, Hal. Thanks for having me.
So our first question for you, what are the pollutants that most concern you with regard to skin health?
Excellent question, Hal. There are a number of air pollutants out there, like ozone, for example, which forms on the Earth's surface, or polyaromatic hydrocarbons, which are gases that can be given off after oil is burned, for example. But particulate matter is one that a lot of people haven't heard about, and this is of concern for skin health and skin aging because it can actually have multiple effects on the skin.
That is good to hear, or frightening to hear perhaps. So of all of these pollutants, when people are impacted by air pollutants out there, who is most impacted by air pollutants? Where do they live and who are they?
While we don't have extensive data on the effect of air pollution on the skin, we do see some clear links between air quality and skin diseases. So we see this with eczema, for example, which is very much linked to asthma flares. We see that when there is a rise in the air pollution levels or a fall in the air quality, that these two conditions tend to be more severe and more difficult to treat.
So Dr. Robinson, are most of your patients aware of the detrimental effects of air pollution on the skin? And among those that aren't, are they receptive to learning about it?
I would say that most patients are not aware of the effect of air pollution on the skin. I think that as dermatologists, we've done an effective job on educating people about the effects of UV and sun damage on the skin, but a lot of patients are not fully aware of what air pollution can do. And I think that part of the reason for that is that we do need more robust data because there are so many different types of pollutants. But I think that it's something patients are definitely receptive to learning more about.
Is there a big difference between skin damage caused by the sun and skin damage caused by pollution?
Well, there are some important key differences. A lot of us are aware that sun can increase our free radical production, which can cause DNA damage, and a lot of the signs of skin aging that we see, fine lines, wrinkles, and discoloration, as well as increase our risk of skin cancer. But air pollutants also have some similar effects, increasing the free radicals, and they have some distinct effects, which are that they can actually cause some inflammation and irritation just directly on the skin, as well as decreasing our skin antioxidants. So antioxidants are these natural defenses that we have to help decrease our free radicals.
So Dr. Robinson, what happens at the tissue level, at the cellular level, and at the molecular level when skin is damaged by pollution?
That's a great question, Hal. So actually what happens is that our cellular defenses are weakened. Whenever we're exposed to chronically high levels of air pollution or also high levels of UV radiation, there are these things called free radicals that are created. They're basically an excited oxygen, and our cells don't like that. It leads to a very unstable environment, and our body's natural tendency is to try to resolve those free radicals. Antioxidants and our cellular defenses are the main source of protection that we have against this. When these free radicals are not resolved, then they can lead to DNA damage and they can lead to advanced aging.
In the age of COVID, should we be doing anything different to keep our skin healthy?
Oh, that is such a great question, Hal. I think that the important thing is that we are in a global pandemic, and it's important for us to not do anything that is going to be too overwhelming. So when I'm counseling patients about taking into consideration these external factors that really have an impact on our skin, I start with the basics. It's so important to maintain a good cleansing and moisturizing routine. And the reason I say that is when we go out during the day, outdoors, we're exposed to air pollutants. And that step of cleansing at the end of the day serves multiple purposes, but one of them is to remove the pollutants that we accumulate on our skin throughout the day. In addition to that, I think that it's so important to, in this era, focus on adding some critical things to your skin routine that can help to protect and give you some defense mechanisms against air pollution. And that would be sunscreen and antioxidants, topical antioxidants.
So what can we do to prepare our skin for possible pollutant exposure?
So it's important to recognize what pollutants are doing in the skin, which we touched on with the free radical production. So with that in mind, it's important to prepare the skin by optimizing our natural skin defenses. We have a couple of things readily available to help protect our skin from UV radiation, and the primary protection is sunscreen. But we can also add to that a topical antioxidant such as vitamin C, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, green tea. There are so many. And a lot of products now that are adding the antioxidant to the sunscreen to make it an easy step. This way we can really boost our cellular defenses when we are confronted with either UV radiation or air pollutants, and that is our main line of defense.
So once we've been exposed to these pollutants, what is the best way to help our skin recover from the damage that the pollution may have caused?
I think that in the same vein, our antioxidant defenses are really essential in the recovery process because they can scavenge, they can go and find free radicals, and they can help resolve or eliminate those free radicals. That is also an important step. And these things don't have to just be topically utilized. It's important to have a healthy diet, a diet that is high in antioxidants as well, so that we can optimize our internal defenses as well as our defenses externally.
That's interesting. So it's not just external antioxidants, it's also getting antioxidants from the inside out.
Yes, so it's important to remember that with air pollution, it's not just in contact with our skin, but we're also inhaling it. And we know very well the effects of air pollution on the lungs and on the heart. And part of our defense against those air pollutants and their effects is to optimize our health overall in general.
Okay, well, that is all the questions I had for you today. Did you have anything else you wanted to add in, or any awesome tips or, data you wanted to stick in there?
Well, absolutely. I think that this is an exciting time, and we are not done learning about the effect of air pollution on the skin. And I think that we are going to find out more information through more research and more data collection that will really help us come up with some great innovation and great innovative solutions.